and welcome to Bring It to the Table on a Friday night. I pray that you've had a great week, that all has gone well, that you've been safe, and that you've been loving on family and friends this week. As you know, that I always say on a Friday night, get to the table with a glass of wine, milk, orange juice, whatever your taste buds calls for, and relax. And let's see what's at the table tonight. For those that would like to call in, let me give you the request line, 310-910-9676, extension 1. Again, 310-910-9676, extension 1. Call in. I'd like to hear from you. I'd like for you to get in on the conversation, and I'd like to hear some of your thoughts. Again, welcome to Bring It to the Table. You know, this is the month of May, and May, if you don't know, and some may, that this is the month for mental health. And I started to do something on mental health. I reached out and was going to get someone to come in and talk about it. But I thought something else was a little more, not that mental health is not important, but I thought there was something else that's a little more important right now, and that's Mother's Day. We're looking at Mother's Day right here at us on early this year, I should say. Usually Mother's Day is around the 14th, I think, of May, but it's right here. It's May 8th, which is Sunday coming. And I thought I'd, try to look at the word mother and what does mother actually mean. And I did some research, and I come up with a couple of things, and I just want to share some thought with you. And if you have any thoughts, if you have anything you want to share with me, please call in and let me hear it. And again, I'm going to give you the number. That's 310-910-9676, extension 1. Just because, now this is just me, and we're at the table tonight, just because you have a child does not mean that you can be a mother. And I'll say it again, just because you've had a child doesn't mean that you can be a mother. Because being a mother comes so strongly, comes with so many accolades, if I could say that. And being a mother, it's, like I said, comes with a lot of accolades. It comes with a lot of things. And sometimes you think that you know the right thing to do because you're having a baby. It's not always right, and it's not always where you're doing the right thing because you're having a baby. Because sometimes we don't think, because we want to have a baby, But you have to stop and think, are you just wanting to have a baby just to have a baby? Or are you wanting to have a baby because you are going to be a mother? And you want to be that mother that holds that wisdom and carries out the duties of being a mother. And let's look at a couple of things. Let's look at the word M. I think the word M for mother, she can be magnificent. And I say that because a mother is magnificent in great things, as in her appearance and in the deeds, as being or should I say, as carrying out motherhood. Yes, magnificent, because it's more than a notion to carry out motherhood, and especially to have that appearance as carrying out that. Let's look at O. I think O in mother stands for outstanding. A mother is outstanding. She is a person that has that presence along with the appearance of motherhood. You can have the appearance, You can have the presence, but sometimes you don't have them both at the same time, but it does not matter because she has at least one of those. So when you put them both together, she's powerful. She's powerful. Now, can everyone that has a child have that presence, have that appearance in motherhood? Think about it. Let's look at the word T. A mother is tender. She has that tender, loving care for her children. Not only her children, but her grandchildren. And everyone don't have that. So that's the reason why being a mother takes a certain kind of person, certain kind of woman that can be a mother, because it comes with so much. And she has to stand for so much. So when you look at magnificent, you look look at outstanding, you have to look at the tender side of her, because she's tender. She shows the tenderness when her children are going through, or when she has to nurture that child in whatever it is that they're going through. That mother shows that, she gives that, and that child feels it even from the time that that baby is put into that mother's arm after delivery. She or he feels that warmth when the nurse or the doctor place that child in the mother's arms, and that baby is laying on that mother's breast in that hospital. That baby feels it right then. Because as she's going through the motherhood, as she's going through carrying that baby, she is having that magnificent presence about herself, because she knows that she has to be a good mother. She knows she has to be the mother of a child that's coming into a world that knows nothing, and she's been here for a while. So she has to show that in nursing that child, she shows that tenderness, that lovingness, that kindness. Every woman don't have that. After they give birth, they just gave birth to a child and said, okay, all right, I have a child now. It's more than that. It's more than just saying, okay, I have a child. I had a baby. Yeah, you had a baby. But where's that tenderness? Where's that lovingness? Think about it. Just really give it some thought. And then you look at the H. Honorable. Wow. A mother that's magnificent, a mother that's outstanding, a mother that carries the tenderness. Now she's being honorable. Well, why would you say that, G? Well, when you look at it, she believes in truth and doing the right thing. You have to, I think, and I could be wrong, but I think when you're a mother, when you have given birth, and now your journey is not just your journey by yourself, but it's your journey with your child, you have to be able to stand in the truth. You have to. And as you stand in the truth, I think you have to be able to do the right thing so that you can stand in the truth. Because you're raising a child. You're raising someone that you have carried for 9 months. Some carry for 6 months, that the baby come out early, but due to some illness or due to some health challenges. But you still have to stand in that truth with all of it. You can't just be magnificent. You can't just be outstanding. You can't just have the tenderness. You have to have You have to be honorable in it all. And that's what a mother knows. When she have delivered that child, she knows now I have to stand in the truth. I have to stand in what's right, because it's not just me. It's not just me. So being a mother, it's not easy. It's not easy. But it's something that where there is no handbook on it, really. You know, I know my granddaughter, when she had her baby, and it was her first child, she was saying, "Wow," she was talking to her mother. What? No, there's no handbook. No handbook. You're the handbook. The handbook that you are giving has been given as a mother, has been given to you by the Lord. So that's where the handbook comes in at. Knowing and standing in the truth and doing the right thing that you know the Lord would want you to do and have equipped you to do. So again, you have to know that being a mother is not easy. But guess what? If I can say this, it's doable. When you've had that child, it's doable. Especially if you are a person that has that compassion and have that tender, loving care within yourself, even before having a child. So if you already have that, then it's easy for you to show that and give that when you have delivered a child, or should I say when you have brought a child into this world. It's easy for you because now you know how to be, and there's some things that you already are magnificent in, you know, in the appearance and in the presence and in the deeds of life. So that makes it a little easy for you to be able to reach that challenge and be able to travel that journey of being a mother. And also when we have to look at the E. The E can stand for a lot, but extraordinary. Extraordinary. She has wisdom that brings a way of respect that inspires you, that inspires her children or her child. It's so much of it comes when you have, again, if I can go back to the top, that magnificent being about yourself, that outstanding way about yourself, that tender mercy, that tender loving care about yourself, and being honorable and doing what is right and standing in the truth, you become extraordinary. Because now that's where that wisdom, and as being a mother, you've got to have some wisdom. Because I think, and again, I could be wrong, but I think in being a good mother, you have to have the wisdom. You have to have some wisdom, because being on a journey as being a mother, like I said, it's not easy. It's not. But when you have some wisdom, and the wisdom that you have comes from the Lord, He has equipped you with the wisdom, then it makes that a little easier for you to have that respect, and not only the respect, but be able to inspire or be inspired or give that child some of good, solid inspiration, spiritual wisdom as he or she grows. So you look at all of that, and you get with all of that. You try to put all that together, And again, even being a mother for the first time, it's hard because you don't know what you're really dealing with, other than you just gave birth to a boy or to a girl, or even to twins. Oh, my. If you've given a birth to twins and you're challenging this by yourself, it's hard. But again, you can do it, especially if you want to do it and you want that goodness of raising a child in the eyesight of the Lord. It can be done. It can be done. So when you look at the word mother, you break it down for yourself. Break the word mother down for yourself, and see how you feel, and see what you think a mother is all about, in the meaning of mother. And now, we have to look at the R. She's remarkable. Yes, I said remarkable. She is worthy of the attention as she carries the positive role of being a mother. Yes, she's remarkable. A mother is remarkable, especially a mother that stands in truth. And we have a lot of them out there that stands in truth, that stands with the magnificent way about herself. And not only that, but the outstanding way when she presents herself in front of her children or her child. So as I said, break it down for yourself and see what mother means to you. And as you do that, and if you know some young girl that out there and she's getting ready to travel this journey for the first time, sit her down, share not just the word, but break it down for her. But I think it can be broke down to a young girl before she even get to that point of traveling that journey of having a child, so that when she has a child, she knows what it is to be a mother, and what and the things that comes along with being a mother, not just someone that had a child. And I think that if we as mothers that have already traveled this journey and our children are grown, we can share that with our granddaughters. If they have not had children yet, we can share it with them, so that when they decide, they know what to expect, what to do. Okay, am I really ready for motherhood? Because being a mother means these things. It means magnificent. So then that means she has to take a step back and look at herself. Can I be magnificent in my appearance, in the deeds of motherhood? She has to start there first. If she can't get past that, then maybe she's not ready yet. And then she has to look at, oh wow, outstanding. Am I outstanding in the presence of motherhood? Can I be outstanding? She has to take a note of herself. And then she has to look at, am I tender? Can I be tender? Can I have that tender, loving care? She has to look at that. She has to search herself and see if she's qualified for those things. And if she has any doubt, then maybe she needs to back up, pull up to the bumper, put the brakes on, and wait. And then not only that, she has to look at, am I honorable? Can I be honorable? Can I stand in truth and do the right thing as being a mother? She has to search herself. I think if we bring this to all these young girls before they take that step, that these are some things they need to look at, because just having a baby don't mean that you can be a mother. So if you want to be a mother, break the word mother down and see if you can really be a mother. And then she has to look at, can I go any further? And if she's put the brakes on right there and stopped at H, then she knows. Then she knows that it's no need in me going any further, because I can't be honorable in this. I can't stand in the truth. And I can't do the right thing. And if she can go any further, then she has to look at extraordinary. Wow. Do I have the wisdom? Can I get the wisdom that I need? Can I grow in wisdom? Can I give that respect? And can I give and can I be inspired? Can I give the inspiration that they need, that my child or my children need? My child, because now, I'm looking at being a mother. Can I? Because it's no longer just me. It's me and my child, or me and my children. Because sometimes your first pregnancy brings about 2 children. Sometimes it brings about 3. So you have to look at it. You have to stop and look at it. Let me give you a call-in line, 310-910-9676, extension 1. Again, 310-910-9676, extension 1. And we're talking about tonight, because Mother Day is coming on Sunday, and we're just talking about mother, the word mother, how to break it down, and what to look at. And you may have your own way of breaking it down. You may find another meaning for you with the word M, with the letter M, I'm sorry, as even with the letter O and T and H, E and R, whatever works for you. But I think if we all can take that time and sit down and break it down, we can look at it. And then, as I said, we can sit down with our granddaughters that are at that age, or, even before they start tiptoeing through the tulips, and say, look, it may come a time, or it will come a time, that you may tiptoe, and this may happen. But before you tiptoe, these are some things I want you to think about, so you will know how to tiptoe and what to do as you're tiptoeing through the tulips. Prepare them. And then ask them, well, you sit down. Write the word mother, and then you break down each letter, what you think each letter means to you, And are you equipped for that? Can you do that? And I think if we sit down with our granddaughters or our daughters, those that have kids that are getting ready to, that are at that age that your daughter is now at the age where she is a mother, and she has you have grandkids, granddaughters, and they're not at that age of, having children, but it's something to talk about. It's something to talk about. And I also think that it's good to bring this to the young ladies in church. Go to your pastor and ask your pastor, can I sit down and talk with these young ladies and give them some wisdom before they make the wrong mistake? And because sometimes what happens, they get out there and they make that mistake, and then they're very hard and they're harsh. They're very cruel to the child because that's not what they wanted. And it's so many reasons why. But if they are equipped to know some things before, they may not do it. And then, not only that, when they get ready to have children, they have a little guideline there. They have some substance there that can help them through that journey because they've thought about it. They broke the word down, mother, and they really want to be a mother. They don't want to just be someone that had a child or had children. They truly want to be a mother. And in being a mother, these are some of the traits that you want to see, or you want to, kind of walk by. Yeah. And then, and we get back to, and if she can look at the word R for remarkable, she can stop and think, oh, wow, remarkable. Am I remarkable in the fact, or can I be remarkable in that area of worthy of attention as I carry the positive role of being a mother? Let me look at myself. Let me look at me. Let me unmask myself and take step by step by step by step. Is any of this too hard? Like I said, there really isn't a book on it. There isn't no book on motherhood, but we can make our own book to a point where we can break the word mother down in a positive form. Hey, go to the Word of God. Proverbs 31 talks about it real good. Yeah. Go to Proverbs 31. Send them there. That's the only book. If we want to talk about a book, they can start there. But I think it's so important that we as women can sit down with young ladies and talk to them about it. And I think if this is done in the very beginning at an early stage, then there will be a lot of young ladies that will not have kids so early. And when they do, they are prepared because they know being a mother is a journey of tender, loving care. It's a journey of compassion. It's a journey of, I have a child or I have children that I have to think about and put first. I can't do the things I used to do. I can't go out there and hang out anymore. I can't rip and run the streets. I can't go to the clubs. I can't sit and do this and do that. No, not when you've become a mother. Now, if you just somebody that just having some children and some babies, then I guess you can continue doing all those things. I don't know. But if you want to be a mother, a strong mother, a mother that thinks about her family, all those other things are thrown in the water, and they washed away, because now you have a new journey. And that journey is motherhood. That journey is being a mother. And I can truly say that my mother, she's in glory. My mother was magnificent. She was outstanding. She was tender. She was honorable. She was extraordinary. She was a remarkable woman. Yes. She was all of that. And I think when you have a mother that's those to you, then when you become a mother, some of those traits, if not all of them, you will pick up. You will pick up. And then there's some that you will add to your journey that is fitting for you, that works for you. And it works for you in the same way that it works for her, but you may have a different little tenderness on it, a different little compassion on it, just a little bit, because this is a new day. So there are some things that worked back in the day when our parents may not work, but it should work, because it was some good foundation, but it might have been a little stricter than what it is now. So you may not be as strict, but you still have the flavor, if I could say that, and you still have the tenderness, but it may not be so strict and so strong, but it's there enough for your child or your children to keep that respect and to receive that tenderness and that love that you're giving them. So we have to look at it. We should look at it. And we should help these young ladies. And I think the best place to start would be inside of our home, if we have nieces, great nieces, if we have granddaughters, even if we have young sisters. We can start right in our own household or within our family. And it wouldn't be too hard, especially if they've seen how you have brought it to a place of respect that they could sit back and say, yeah, I could take some lessons there. I could do that. I see how it's worked for her. And I do understand. Being a mother, you have to make sure that's what you want to be. Because being a mother is not easy. It's not easy. Because, and when I say it's not easy, it's because you give up a lot. You give up a lot. You give up a lot of yourself. And when I say that, I say that because when you give up a lot of yourself, you give up how you nourish that child, how you nourish, how you would look at speaking to that child, how you would look at teaching that child or your children. So there are things that you have to do that's a little bit different because now you're a mother. So where we have to watch how we say things to our children or to our child, we have to talk or speak or discipline with a flavor so that when they grow up, they still will have the gratitude and appreciation in how you disciplined them or how you said things to them, how you showed them love. So we have to be careful. We have to serve in a manner of wisdom, if I could say that. We have to serve in that manner. And when we speak, we have to speak with full wisdom. We have to. There's no other way. I think there's no other way that you can be tender or you can have the compassion and want to maintain your outstanding presence with your family. And when I say with your family, it could be you and your spouse raising your children or your child. But the key in it all, even with you having a spouse, is that mother. That mother stands in the gap of having the wisdom, nourishing the family, keeping the family together, saying and doing the right things. She sets the tone in her house. She sets the tone. And I say that because she will stay up half the night preparing lunch. If she has little ones, she has to get ready for school. Preparing lunch, not only for the children, but preparing lunch for the husband. Washing and ironing, making sure the clothes are clean. Making sure when that husband comes in, when those children comes in, that there is a sense of aroma of love and peacefulness in the house. So the mother has a lot that she carries and that she does. And that mother, not only does it stop right there with the children or the child, but if she has grandchildren, it carries on as well, because she's also now not just a mother, but she's a grandmother, she's a great-grandmother. And our grandchildren or our great-grandkids still, if there's that relationship, leans on the grandmother or the great-grandmother. And so therefore, the word mother never, never, never just stays at one peak. The word mother expands into grandmother, great-grandmother. So she still have to nourish, she still have to be tender, she still have to be extra, with that extra compassion. She still have to be outstanding. She still have to be magnificent. She still have to be extraordinary. She still have to be remarkable. she still have to have that tenderness. So it don't just stop after you have that child and she grows up or he grows up. Mother still goes beyond just M-O-T-H-E-R. It goes beyond that. Like I said, it goes with the grandmother, the mother. So her job really never stops. It may not be as fluent as it was when she was just the mother raising the kids. But then there's times when the mother is, although she's a grandmother and great-grandmother, sometimes she still has to be that strong forth in being the grandmother and the great-grandmother. Because there's times where something has happened to that child's parent that she has to now bring them in to her fold and still raise that great-grandchild or that great-grandmother. So it's amazing. We have a caller. It's a caller. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Who am I
This is
speaking with?
Minister Lorraine.
Hi, Minister Lorraine. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Thank you for calling in. Are you listening to this? We're talking about mother because it's Mother's Day coming up.
Yes. I am listening to this, and it is so wonderful how you brought it out as far as starting with the word mother and then using each letter to represent what a mother is. And so I really, really like that, and I like the way you just honoring mothers tonight and having us realize that women, mothers are special, different, unique.
Mm-hmm.
They we honor them. We honor them this Mother's Day, and so I appreciate how you're teaching us and exhorting us. I'm not a mother myself, but as the Bible says, single barren children who have not had any children. What did I say? Single barren woman, those that have not had any children, but they have more children than the married wife.
And that is so true.
So I have many, many, many children, no natural children, but spiritual children. And I'm an mentor, and I have had just children, children of the church, children that have, I've been knowing them before they were born, and now I'm experiencing those children are having children or have had children.
And that is so
it
true.
It's truly, truly a blessing to be an example and of a Christian woman, and to be an example of what a mother like one is supposed to be.
And it's so true. And I'm glad you said that, because a lot of times there are women that cannot have children, but their friends that they've grown up with, or even a sister or brother, you wind up being a godmother, or and sometimes you wind up being a stepmother. So, but it still breaks down that word mother, whether you're a godmother or stepmother. These are things that are still important, and you're still important.
Yes.
You're still important because you're still having that same role as being a mother, as if you bared that child yourself. So they're still going to look at you as being that mother, that strong person that they need to come to for the wisdom, and you can still teach them.
Yes. yes,
And I think it's so
yes.
important. Yeah, and so it doesn't, it's okay if a person don't have children of their own, but they can still
Mhm.
like you say, you're a mentor. You can still show
Mhm.
them those things, and
Yes,
present
yes,
it to them in a way where they say, well, you're not a mother. No, I'm not. And you're not one yet, but you want to be. So as you
that's
walk
right.
this journey, this is how
Yes,
you walk the journey as being
yes,
a mother. So it's still
yes,
great.
yes.
It's still great. I just love the fact that it's Mother's Day.
Amen. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do too. Thank
And
you so much.
thank you. And while I have you on the line, I think you're gonna be my guest next week, aren't you?
I think I am. Well,
Oh,
I know I
I
am.
love it. I love it. I got some
Yes,
things for you too. I love it. I love it.
I know you do.
Yes, 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 yes. And thank you so much. And I
I'm
enjoyed listening to you today. I listen to you on Fridays anyway, as I'm getting ready to come
yes,
here.
yes,
So, but thank you for
yes. Well, I'm
calling.
excited. I'm
I'm
excited for
I'm
next Friday.
I'm
Yes.
excited myself. And thank you so much for calling in.
Oh, and thank you so much for your comforting words
Thank you,
concerning a
Lorraine.
mother.
Thank you,
Yes.
Lorraine. All right, have a blessed one.
See you too. God
Okay.
bless you. See you next week.
Okay.
Okay.
God bless you. Yeah, and I'm glad that she called in because let me say this too. Um, you may not be able to be a mother for whatever reason, but you have adopted children. You have you are a godmother, you are a stepmother, but you still have that word before you, mother. So these things are still very, 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 very important as well, um, to even minister to them as they're growing. And I don't know, the Spirit's just telling me to say this, and I hope that I can. Even when your son is getting ready to take on a wife, he has to understand that there is a big important part that his wife is going to play as being a mother. And he has to understand that. Because being a mother, like I said earlier, it's not an easy task, but it's a task. So it's important. And I think that when we experience that and share that with the young women and we ourselves, there's some things that even as we're being presented with this task as being a mother, there's still some things that we have to learn. There's still some things that we're learning to make sure that we can maintain that respect with our children, maintain being tender, loving, caring, and nurturing our children or our child. And that tenderness, I think, is so important because we never know what physical challenges that our children or our child is going to have. So you as a mother, that's the reason why I said, just because you have children, everybody can't be a mother. Because there's so many things that may come in that you have to deal with. And you have to stay strong in doing that. Because sometimes your child comes here with a physical situation. And that's where that mother instinct comes to being, I've got to nurture, I got to stand in this, I got to be with this. I'm not giving up. I'm not turning my back on it. This is my child. This is my child. Even when that child gets in trouble, even when they get in trouble, a mother will stand and be there through thick and thin, through the good, bad, indifference, the good, bad, the ugly, indifference. A mother is going to be there. She's not going to care what a person says about her child or what she should or should not do for her child. A mother, she's going to be there. she's going to be there. Now, she may really, go upside his head or her head, but she's going to sit him down and really talk. But even if the talking and going upside the head don't pan out and they still go left when they've been taught right from wrong and they decide to go left, it's not on the mother, because she's given them the directions. But they chose to go another way. But in all of that, the mother is still there. She's not turning her back. Mind you, I said a mother. And some of them call mother mama. That mother is going to be there. Let me take a minute and send a shout out to Charles Guidance over at Airport Marino Physical Therapy. If you're looking for a good physical therapy place to go to, I recommend Charles Guidance. He has the healing hands, and matter of fact, he knows the Lord, and his place it's very warm. The atmosphere is very nice. Again, that's Airport Marino Physical Therapy. He's located at 426 West Manchester, Inglewood, 90301. Again, 426 West Manchester, Inglewood, 90301. The phone number is 310-419-7600. Again, 310-419-7600. Check Charles Guidance out. Yeah, check him out. And also, coming up, and I mentioned it a while back, coming up June the 17th, Paylef is celebrating their silver anniversary. Paylef is an organization that helps youth and young adults that want to get into acting. It's a performing arts foundation. Charles Douglas is very, very, very in tune with the children, the young adults. If you're looking to break into the acting, go to Paylef. Go to Charles Guidance. I keep through these Charles. Charles Guidance is physical therapy. Charles Douglas is Paylef. And let me give you the phone number to call Paylef and talk to Charles Douglas on getting enrolled in his performing arts. It's 213-910-0968. Again, 213-910-0968. Check Paylef out. And like I said, he's celebrating his, he's had this foundation and been doing this for 30 years. And so now they're having their anniversary, and it's going to be their silver anniversary. And it's going to be June 17th, 2022 at 6 p.m. for the VIP reception, but everything else starts at 7. And it's going to be at the Los Angeles River Center and Gardens. That's 570 West Avenue 26, and that's LA 90065. And if you want more information on that, you can call 323-221-9944. Again, his affairs are amazing, and you will see a lot of the young adults because they're going to be performing, and you can just see what he's all about and what the performing arts that he has that's been helping a lot of young kids get into acting. So check him out. Give him a call. Again, you can call him at 213-910-0968. Give him a call. And I always have to mention Glenn Gamble because he's doing such a marvelous job in detailing. If you need your car detailed, don't hesitate. Call Glenn Gamble. Call 626-328-0435. That's exclusive auto touch for your detailing needs. Give him a call. He not only just details your car, but he gives you a lesson on detailing your car. And just even a simple wash, he gives you a lesson. He's certified in this, okay? Check him out. Again, you can give him a call, 626-328-0435. Or go to his website, which is eatdetailing.com. EATDETAILING.com. Again, EATDETAILING.com. Check him out. And if you mention that you've heard this on the podcast, and if you want your ceramic coating, he'll give you $150 off. Check him out. And before I even leave, I got a few more minutes, but I just want to continue to thank Lehman Scott. Lehman Scott is the one that you hear, the music that's played before I come on, and even right now, called Her Mystical Journey. Lehman Scott wrote this song for me. I gave him a call and told him what I was about, and so he said, "Let me reach out and work on something." And he came up with this, and I want to thank him. And if you want something special, here, go to his website, which is LESWORDMUSIK Production.com. Check him out. He can write something for you if you're having something special, a special event. Check him out. And I guarantee you, you will not be sorry. And if you want to call in right quick, 310-910-9676, extension 1. Yes, let's get back to talking this, because I think I only have but a few more minutes, and I want to take this last call that's coming in. Hello? Can you cut the music?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Gigi. This is Alice. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing good. I just wanted to say before you go off, thank you for your weekly topics. I love them.
Thank you.
And to say Happy Mother's Day to you.
Happy Mother's Day to you, too. And I'm glad that you called in. And
yes, I love your topics every week. Sometimes I get to hear the beginning. Today I got a little late. I went to the county fair today.
Oh, okay. But
yes, I got a little late, but I did catch the end about the mothers, and I know that you are a wonderful mother, and I just wanted to say Happy Mother's Day.
Same to you, and you are a mother, too. I'm going to send this to you right now, too, because we're getting ready to go off the air. So I'm going to send you this link so you can hear the whole thing, and then you call me and tell me what you think.
Okay. All righty.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Love you, Dr. Well, it's that time. We might pick this up next week after next. Again, have a great Mother's Day. Be careful, be safe. Love on your mothers and love on your grandmothers and great grandmothers. Peace, one love.